Fantastic Four is in trouble. That's probably the headline you see on all types of news outlets that are covering the Jon Watts exit of the project. We are going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you why it's not in trouble. Welcome to the Chaos Multiverse, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos, thank you for all the support on the videos that you guys show. And I do have a Doctor Strange 2 first 20-minute video going up either today or tomorrow. But I wanted to touch on this because we cover the big news here on the channel, and it doesn't get any bigger than this. Everybody knows Jon Watts and his success with the Spider-Man trilogy, and he was slated to do the Fantastic Four movie. He's been slated for quite some time now, and now it looks like he has exited altogether. Well, when it comes to directing the movie, but it's amicable. I mean, we've got statements from Kevin Feige, we've got statements from Jon Watts, and it looks like they are parting on good terms, and they hope that he's going to be back in the future, and he said his 7 years was amazing, and he hopes that he will be back in the future. And everybody is guessing that his return will be with Spider-Man 4, or the new trilogy that will be coming for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It makes sense. That's his bread and butter. That's what he knows. He has a very good relationship with Tom Holland, and that makes sense. But he's leaving, well, I'm assuming, and these are all assumptions, because he's burned out. And I know people will say, how in the world could you give up the opportunity to bring the Fantastic Four into the MCU? Arguably going to be as big as the Spider-Man trilogy when it all comes down. Well, we don't really understand the laborious and the responsibility and the stress and the amount of things that get shouldered when you're a director of something this big. The expectations alone are massive, and we don't really understand the weight of what somebody goes through when you go through these. Each movie, I mean, think about it. The director is solely responsible for everything. Good, bad, fail, win, the whole 9 yards. And the scope of these Marvel projects is insane. So he did that 3 times over. And then even after the movies are done, the press tour, the interviews, and everything. And I know we're over here saying that would be a dream job, and it would, but there comes a point where you probably get burned out, or you probably get overloaded to the point where you look in the mirror and say, am I still passionate about this, or am I doing this for the right reasons? And for whatever reasons Jon Watts is exiting this, I feel like they're good reasons. And the reason I say I don't think Fantastic Four is in trouble is because you don't want Jon Watts to direct it if his whole heart is not in it. So kudos to him for taking the hard road and decision of stepping back out of it. Now, I say it's not in trouble because I truly feel that Kevin Feige will find the right person. This guy has been the head of the ship for quite some time, and he has proven that his life is this Marvel saga. Not just the Infinity Saga. Now they've announced the next 10 years we're going to have a whole nother saga, and I don't think there's anybody else as passionate as him about making these things work. And he knows the Fantastic Four is one of the biggest, if not biggest, bring-ins to the MCU that we will see in a long time. On the level of Avengers, let's be real here. So, I don't think Fantastic Four is in trouble. I don't think it's going to be very long at all before we actually get an announcement of who is going to pick up the director role. I think it'll be actually pretty fast. And kudos to Jon Watts. Hopefully we'll see him back in the Spider-Man trilogy with Tom Holland. And I'll keep you guys posted if anything new comes. Let me know your thoughts.